Hey, kids, I'm Smokey Bear, and this is my schoolhouse. Do you like to be outside, in the forest, or on the water? I do too. And here's what I did on my vacation last summer. I did some bird watching and went fishing. Here's a shot of me catching bluegills on my favorite lake. And this was the best. Roasting marshmallows over a warm campfire. Any of you here like to eat s'mores as much as I do? Oh, I thought so. But as we all know, having a campfire or any fire in the outdoors means we have to be responsible.
Boy, that's the truth, Smokey. Hey, kids, I'm Ranger Bob. And it's my job to put fires out when they happen. And sad to say, that keeps me busy every year, especially when we don't get much rain and the woods are dry. Now, do you know what kind of things can start a fire like this?
What do you think, kids? What things can cause a wildfire? Good answers. Now, what do you think all these things have in common? If people would just be more careful, most of these wildfires could be prevented.
That's right, Smokey. Most wildfires in Wisconsin are caused by people. But you know what really makes me sad? When boys and girls like you play with matches. Even worse things could happen. You could catch your clothes on fire. You could burn your home down. And just because you were playing with matches. Right, Smokey?
That's right, Ranger Bob. So kids, if you find matches or a lighter, what do you think you should do? You're right. Give the matches or lighter to your mom or dad or to another adult. Smokey's friends never play with matches.
You bet, Smokey. Matches are tools, not toys. And just as we're careful with scissors, so we don't cut ourselves, we must be careful with fire too. So a good fire doesn't go bad. Oh, that's right, Smokey. Not all fire is bad. Candles on a birthday cake. Good fire, right? Especially if an adult is around. And what about the barbecue grill? Well, that's a good fire. That's a great fire. Helps cook our hamburgers and hot dogs.
Who here has been camping? Raise your hands really high. If you enjoy camping as much as I do, then you probably had one of these. Campfires are good fires because they help cook our food, give us some light, and keep us warm at night. But when you have a campfire, it's important to build it safely and be very careful around it.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Smokey. Now let me show you what makes a good campfire go bad. While this campfire may look nice and warm and cozy, it doesn't have rocks or a metal ring around it. And leaving your campfire or any fire alone is always a bad idea. And did you notice all the pine needles and leaves on the ground? Plus the tent. The tent is way, way too close. A campfire like this can spread, and all of this will burn.
And that would make me and all my forest friends very, very sad. So, Ranger Bob, can you tell us how to turn that bad campfire into a good campfire?
Easily done, Smokey, in just a few quick, simple steps. First, use one of these things. It's called a fire ring, and you build your campfire inside of it. Now, if you don't have one, you can build a circle of rocks and build your campfire in that to contain it so it stays put. And remember what we said about leaves and pine needles? That's right. Clear away all those things on the ground around your fire. And you should always have these nearby.
I mean, Alex, bring the firewood. I think we're ready for that.
That one's so good. That was good.
Last but not least, let's make sure this fire is out, dead out. Pour lots of water on it and stir the hot ashes around with your shovel until it's cold as ice. And kids, you can help Smokey and me by sharing those safety tips with your parents, okay?
You said it, Ranger Bob. We need everyone who lives in or visits the forest to be very, very careful with fire. So will you promise to help me prevent wildfires? Good, I hope so. And remember, kids, only you can prevent wildfires.